In 1963, I was 19, almost 50 years ago, and I really thought my life had come to an end, and I really wanted it to.
I just want to say that growing up in Indiana was challenging, and I know growing up everywhere is challenging.
I was raised by religious fundamentalists, and obviously I've been very gay my whole life.
When I was a teenager, it was really rough for me growing up, just because I was different, and I just want to tell people that it does get better, and ending it is not the way to go.
I never thought that when I realized that I was a lesbian years and years and years ago, that I would ever have a chance to get married. I thought that that was gone for me.
One afternoon, my dad reached out to me. He didn't know the whole story, but it was the first time he did reach out to me, and it was a really emotional time for both of us. The next morning, I found a handwritten note on the breakfast table in his handwriting, and it simply said, one of life's most health-giving virtues is the ability to meet frustration and disappointment well. And in these last 48 years, I can tell you that my dad was right.
When you're gay and you feel different than everyone else, and especially in high school, when everything about your identity is based upon who you associate with, how you identify yourself, that coming out is impossible for most people, or that it feels like it will be the end of the world.
Who would ever have thought that 30 years later that my girlfriend and I would be getting married legally? So now we've been together for 33 years and married for 3, so officially we're newlyweds.
My parents, I feared horribly that I would lose my parents and my family because they're so ultra-religious. There was a lot of fear in that, and then eventually I couldn't live that way anymore, and I had to be true to myself and came out. And I did lose a lot of friendships and my parents, but in the long run, the true peace that came over me was unreal, and the friendships that I do have today mean so much more because the people that I have now actually love me for who I am.
One day you're going to grow up, go to college, graduate college, maybe have a career, maybe be an artist, have the chance to fulfill your dreams, have kids if you want to, don't have kids. Anything that you want is entirely possible, but it's not possible if you're not here.
When your life gets really tough, you need to know that those dark thoughts in your mind are going to look a whole lot different the next day, the next week, the next month. Just take a break and wait.
It does get better. That all of my preconceptions about what I thought would happen when I came out were wrong, pretty much. And I don't like to admit that I'm wrong ever, but I'll say that I'm perfectly happy and proud to admit that I was wrong about what would happen when I came out.
Even though you think a lot of people hate you now, you will realize as you get older that they don't matter, and you do.
I will say this is probably the time in my life that I was most wrong about anything, and that is that I expected my dad to just shut down and for us to really not have much of a relationship after I came out. And since I came out to my dad, we've not had one single fight, and it's been, I'm almost 30, so it's been almost 12 years now, and we've never fought about anything. We fought about everything before then. Friendships, you're going to lose some and you're going to gain some, better ones, exactly.
And we do have a choice. We have a choice to live a lie. We have the choice to live the truth. And some of us just can't live the lie, and we can't yet live the truth. But please choose to live.
So all I can say is it gets much better. You might think it's really bad and that you cannot bear to lose your family or your friends, but you can be true to yourself and still have a wonderful life. And so yes.
It does get better.
It does get better.
It gets better. It gets amazingly better. And I'm thrilled with our life now. I'm so proud of who I am as a person, and I'm so proud of being able to live my life exactly the way I want to live it.
Live life being yourself, not who you think other people want you to be. Find your dreams and your hopes and your passions and the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. You'll be glad you did it, because it does get better.
And it will get better, and you will be able to live your truth. Call the Trevor Project. Thank you.